iris fragrance, and I am really sad. So Maison Violette is one of the perfume houses that was really old, and then it shut down for a while, and it was recreated again, and they brought back some of the fragrances, and it had these pretty bottles, but now they've changed to these different kind of bottles. I don't have those like this. I have this one, Poupe d'Automne, and I have the other one that I have is called Nuit Bleu, and that one is really nice as well. So unfortunately they've changed the bottles to a shape that I really don't care for. So that would be one of them. Hi Delise, how are you? I have an Air de Poget. Yes, the Air de Poget, and then there's the Tanagra. I think it's a Tanagra. Is it Tanagra? That's quite famous from the line. So it's a beautiful house, and I hear their soaps are very nice too, like a Nuit Bleu soaps. Just a soapy scent anyways, but then it's really nice as well. So making some samples for friends. So these are a Serge Lutens Gold collection, and this is Hélène de Dieu. This is one of the most beautiful ambery incensey fragrances from the Serge Lutens line, unfortunately discontinued. Oh, look at that, the color of the juice. I never noticed what color the juice was, because I've never even decanted this one, because it's so hard to find. They're discontinued, and when they were available, I think they were about 800 Canadian a bottle for 500 ml, and now they are gone. And unfortunately, they are available in the, I think they are available in those very expensive bottles, 900 euro for like the ones that you know, they have engravings on. And so it's about 900 euro for a 50 ml and 1200 for 100 ml that they told me. The list says, I'm doing well. Believe Maison Violette is going to save the environment. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what. So are the new bottles are refillable then? Because I see a lot of brands are going that route with the refillable bottles, which is nice for saving the environment, but in the same time, it is, I don't know, it opens a lot of routes for scammers and kind of people who want to take advantage of this. This is Incendiaire, and another one from the line. This is much more incensey than Hélène de Dieu. It's a little bit less amber, but nonetheless gorgeous. I have another one from this line. It's called Fourrure Noir, and I think no, it's not Fourrure Noir. It's called something about the fleur, something like that, and that's really nice. Hi, who's this? Hi Mitra, do the Serge black bottles have an iris? No. Serge black bottles, like you mean the section door? I don't think so. I don't think they have anything irisy. It's I think so. I don't, unless that there's some note of iris in Hélène de Dieu, or I don't think so in this Incendiaire. The other ones, the only three ones that I really liked, there was Hélène de Dieu, there's Incendiaire, and my other one. Let me get that one. Hold on a second. The other one is this one, which is Bourreau de Fleurs. This is quite floral, but I really like this one. And there's, I think there's one called Sidi Abel. And I like that one very much. The Sidi Abel. No, I don't like that one because it's a lot of honey on that one, and I don't really care for. Karen, is that your new thing? Because I don't even see your name in there. Delicia's new bottles are refillable, like the cycle. Oh, like a recycle. Okay, cycle line. Okay. I see. Yeah, so that, you know, it's okay to have the refillable bottles, but in the same time, it opens a lot of doors for people who want to scam, right? That's the other thing. So the next one I'm going to make a little bit of a sample of it is the is this one. It's Byredo Midnight Candy. This is one of the Byredo's X-Straight lines, and I think this is discontinued. This is very, very nice violet scent. And I got it just by chance. It wasn't something I was looking for, but then I was like, Midnight Candy, let me see what's that about. And I had never seen a Byredo bottle like that, and then X-Straight. I ended up getting that one. I had 2 bottles. I sold one, and I got another one. This is really, really nice. Yeah, Karen. This is a X-Straight line of the Byredo. God, this. Look at my thumb. Like I tried to push. Look, I tried to push these like they're snap-ons. They're like, you know, they snap in, but like they've made it so hard now. Like I get cuts all the time on my fingers. Like you see that, and then my thumb is pushed in permanently from doing this. So there's that one. Don't say candy. I'm trying to. No, it has nothing to do with candy. It's not sweet at all. Like I know what you mean and who you're talking about, but it's not that. It has nothing to do with sweetness of candy. This is a new Mullen art that I got, Iris Ardente. It is a nice iris, but mostly this is violet and violet leaves, which is a little bit, tad bit masculine for me, but I didn't care really for decanting injuries, exactly. Except I, this one, Iris Ardente is nice in the dry down. I really, really like it in the dry down, but in first spray, that patchouli violet leaf is quite strong in this one, so I don't care for that. The next one, let's do this one. So this is the Foudre Noir from Serge Lutens. Have you tried the plunger method of the decanting? Yeah, I do that, but not for like a 1 ml samples. Like I have all the syringe and everything else and all of that. But I do use that for when I'm doing a and plus these fragrances. So I don't know, I have about 100 syringes. Each fragrance has its own syringe and the adapter. But I don't want to do that for fragrances that I don't usually decant. I'm only doing this for a friend as a, just doing it as a favor for a friend. So I'm not going to kind of waste this syringe on something that I'm not going to often decant. This is so good. So this is a Foudre Noir. Oh, so good from Serge Lutens. This is one of the most beautiful, yeah, Serge Lutens that's out there. I'm really glad that someone convinced me to get this. This is the, so they used to come in these, what do you call it, 230 ml, 230 ml travel sprayers. And they're just so beautiful. This, and then you can, I think these are refillable, right? Like I think some of you can take them out. They are refillable. They're so beautiful. I think this is like the definition of an elegant travel sprayer. So there's that. And what is this? I like the heavy. I like how heavy the old Maison Violet bottles are. I know, right? Like this. Look at this. Like this is so beautiful, heavy glass. And I guess they could have made this even refillable. I mean, I don't know why it was changed, and the cap was very, cap doesn't hold it, but cap was very nice too. So it is what it is. Like the important thing is the juice inside, but sometimes it's good to see beautiful bottles. Hello, Foudre Noir is really nice. Still debating whether to buy it. Yeah, if you come across these like a 30 ml ones, I think at the point of collection that we are, I think it's a nice thing to try to get one. I saw somebody was selling, I think it's in a European group actually, Sandra, this morning. I saw them, they were selling a bell jar of Foudre Noir and a bell jar of Fruit Noir, and another one, Bois Fruit or something like that. And like they were selling them individually, but they were also selling it all together as well. So the next one is Queer Majest from Armani Privé. I think this used to be, and I think it still is, Harrods exclusive. For a long time, it was gone and it wasn't available, and when it was around before, it was only in 50 mLs. Hi, Broly. When it was available, it was only in 50 mLs, and then I think last year it came back on Harrods website, but it was in like 100 ml, and there was a discrepancy between the label and the description. On the label, it had said it was EDT. On the like a writing part, it was saying EDT, but on the bottle, it was shown as EDP. It was kind of, I don't know. I've never bought that. You know what? There's a group called Serjutan Lovers. I saw it there, and it's a small group, but I saw it there. It wasn't a European group. It's actually, I know who founded that group, but it's another European group. But the group is called Serjutan Lovers. So I told Rich to buy for Renoir yesterday. So yes, that's when he requested a sample from me. So he's gonna try it. Queer Majest is very, very nice leather. It's one of my favorite leathers. I really, really like this one. The next one is Oriental Brûlant from Guerlain. Very beautiful ambery, resinous fragrance from Guerlain, and it's just discontinued. I will never understand this GIB is. Like, you need to tell me again. Your mother has dementia. I don't know what that stands for. So, oh God. Okay, so yeah, this is an Oriental Brûlant. Sample of Oriental Brûlant. That's great. All right. What else are we gonna do? GIB. Oh, what is GIB? Oriental Brûlant is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thanks. I was actually looking for a Sage Time Facebook group. I didn't know it existed. Yeah, I think the person who started it as a Canadian, and it wasn't that long ago when it was started, but it's small group, but it worth, like, I just saw, I popped it in my feed this morning, so take a look. And the prices weren't really unreasonable. Like, I mean, it wasn't dirt cheap, but it wasn't unreasonable either. So take a look at that. So a usual suspect for decanting is Mitra-et-le-Parfum. Oh, GIB means give. Okay. So this is actually an order. I'm decanting that for an order. It's not for a sample. That goes with a purchase. Let's pull these back. I usually line them up like this with the fragrance behind them, so I don't mess up labeling later, because then I have to label them, and they all look alike, so I don't want to. You don't want to. Is Queer Majest similar to Testami? No. They're not. It's not at all. I would say. You will have to try that. Haven't I sent it to you? I think I've sent it to you. If anyone wants my Fumier Turc, just let me know. Yes, that's Fumier Turc is another one. Nice one. I also have a syringe for this one, but it's just like for 2 10 ml bottle. I'm not pulling the syringe out. Lazy. Let's just do this. I should probably get bigger pipettes, so they pull 10 ml in. You know what? But I'm not as decanting as much as I used to. I used to do a lot more, and life has been pretty busy and has been kicking my ass. So like, I am not doing as much as before. So for one-time stuff, like, I don't mind doing this. So there's that. Where is my tape? It's a nice bottle, beautiful juice color. Yes, it is. The Nerolius Renoir, you mean? Yeah, Nerolius Renoir is one of my favorite Nerolis ever. Like, beautiful. Why is my electric tape is going like this? Sometimes so frustrating to try to wrap this and it just gets tangled. sort of tape around the house. So what are you guys wearing? What is your scent of the day? Tell me what you are excited to discover as I'm working my way to making these decants. What have you tried recently? Armani Vetiver Duvet. What do you think of it? I like that one. I think it's, if you find it for the, you know, like discount price, nudge, I'm selling a bottle. I think it would be a nice one. A scent of the day, Scotland and Indonesia. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I recently got myself a Scal Haiti, and I really enjoy the vetiver note on that one. So, let's make it hard here. And that's a beautiful one, but I can't remember what Scal and Indonesia smelled like. I have to go back and maybe just get a sample of it and see how it smells like. Probably, do you have a sample of that one, Scal and Indonesia? Or maybe I can buy it from Parfum Exquise. I think they have samples available. So there's that one decant. Oh, I forgot the other one. All right. There's another one we're gonna make out of this. And where did my thing go? Nope, not that one. Yeah, this one. All right. So let's see what's available. Yeah, I'm kind of like wary. I don't know how. This is a liter bottle of Neroli I have, and I don't have it in the newer presentation of the 200 mLs, and I only have one bottle in the puffer spray of Neroli. I'm kind of getting, it's ridiculous to think about. I'm getting anxious about running out, like, but people are asking for this. Like, by far, this is the most selling decant of the Guerlain. Absolutely. And I'm really hoping that they won't ever take this away. I actually ended up buying a bottle of Neroli Plan Sud in 100 ml just because I want to try it again. I may actually do a split of that one. But I just wanted to try it again and see what it smells like. The least, I wish Dior could sell bottles like that. So Dior has, I'll show you. And I think unfortunately, Dior took all the decanters away. I think they used to have decanters, so I think they were rotating every year with one fragrance coming in at 450 ml format, and that was the decanter. But I think they have now stopped doing that with the new changes in the formats of the bottles. Hold on, let me just get that bottle. So for the comparison, let's just take this Neroli White and put the decants beside it so we don't make a mistake. So this is a 250 ml of Lucky. That's the 200. This is a 450 ml decanter of Patchouli Imperial. That's a 2011 Patchouli Imperial. So here, and you see the C and D separate. This one is together, so it's a pre-form. But then the decanters would come in like that, so it's a splash. So I have heard, I've never seen, I have heard that there used to be, or there are still bottles of 1 liter bottles of 1 liter or 900 ml bottles of some of them, like including Mitra and Grigio around. I have never ever seen with my own eyes. It might be just a rumor. But Dior bottle design looks bland compared to Guerlain. Yeah, I mean, that's what kind of like the Dior aesthetic is, right? Like they just go for a simpler kind of aesthetic of the bottles, versus Guerlain is all about like, you know, shiny. They have new bottles now that look super fancy, but you can only get them in store. Are you talking about Dior with the kind of a limited edition kind of thing? Design, like, yeah, they do that not often, but they did that a while back. Like there's a, they used to, I don't know if I still have that Gris Dior, but I used to have a Gris Dior that was a special limited edition. That was, that is like a checkered in the bottom. And then the caps are, the caps weren't different on those ones, but I see the new ones that they have the caps different. Now they have like a special caps or whatever. It's all about, they used to do like the, what I found is stupid from Dior, that the some of the limited editions were just the, you know, the box that was different, and I'm like, well, you know, like what do I need to do with the box? I'm like not really displaying the box, but I guess they heard the message and they've changed that now, so there is it is available. I think they kind of changed the design of the bottle now again. So then there is the, what I was decanting was Dante Bra from Frederic Mall. Haven't put that on in a while. I need to probably try it again. And this is Mas de Soie. It's a newer one by Van Cleef & Arpels. It's very similar to 1957, maybe a tad more feminine. Moonlight Patchouli. So I don't have Moonlight Patchouli. I've never had Moonlight Patchouli partly because I've heard it's not really a patchouli scent. It's not patchouli dominant. If you look at the Fragrantica reviews, that's what they say. What I did get was the Moonlight Patchouli Cherry. No, Moonlight Cherry. I got that one. I don't know if it's a flanker of the patchouli one, but or whatnot, and it's okay. I wouldn't say anything that it's mind-blowing, but it's all right. And I did the split of that one and sold majority of the bottle anyway. I don't think those... God. So one of my kids sets up alarm on their phone, on their watch for random times, and it goes on like that. Sorry for that. It's never gonna stop, is it? Hold on. Why do you guys do this? Because, you know, even when they're not around, so they can annoy me. All right. I don't think those new bottles are limited. Oh, you're talking about the Morph ones? Amorphous? The customizable Amorphous. Oh, yeah. No, what I was talking about, these 250 ml bottles that... and not 200, now they're 200 ml bottles that they have like a checkered design on the bottle, and then the cap looks a little bit different. The cap has the same kind of design. I know, right? Like 12:20, some fucking random time. It's like, oh, mommy's relaxing. Let's just buzz her and put her in her bedroom so she can't even freaking take a nap. God. All right. They're not even here. They're at their grandma's. Anyways, and then this is a little sample of Après Landais. That is perfect. Then I'm gonna make a sample of Rosarium from Angela Ciampaka. This is a beautiful fragrance. I actually met them and I saw Angela. I didn't talk to Angela, she was busy. I saw Angela and I met them at the Exxons. And I ended up buying the bottle of Rosarium there from them at Exxons, which was very nice of them to let me do that the day before. Hi, Colmaran. This is a beautiful iris and vetiver scent. I feel like I'm kind of really interested recently on a combination of iris and vetiver, and to me it's really kind of uplifts the... Oh, but these bottles are a nightmare for decanting. Oh, it's a good thing that I didn't sell a decanter. This just leaks when you try to decant. Oh, darn it. Anyways, it's going to be a tiny sample. Oh, it smells so good though. So good. The vetiver and iris and it's a little bit of aromatics. It smells beautiful. Some of these were on Fragrance Net for a while ago, but they're quite pricey, and I don't know if they like they weren't pricey on Fragrance Net, obviously, but full retail is pricey, and they don't ship to Canada. I don't think they do, but anyway. And there's another one that I have is called Virtus from them, and Virtus comes in extrait, and Virtus comes in just the regular, and the extrait is beautiful. So there is that. Then the next thing I need to do a sample of is, hi Dushan, how are you? How's everybody doing? What's your scent of today? It's a beautiful day today. It's 26 degrees today here. The next one I was asked to do a sample of green florals. I'd be interested to see a vetiver one. Yeah. Okay, I think I can do this. The next one I was asked to do a sample of is Cruel Gardenia. I'm glad someone asked me finally to do a sample of this one, because it's been a while since someone asked me to do the sample of this one. Yet the bottle, these the retail Guerlain bottles in these format are refillable, but for the first time you try to unscrew the thing, it just kills your fingers. So like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get the proper syringe and do it with the syringe, because I'm not in a mood to kill my fingers any further. But it's absolutely beautiful. Not sure, Karen. Not sure if I like the vetiver Perel. I'm just gonna come in a second. Just give me a minute. Where is my? I'm sure I have a syringe somewhere, but let's just get a new one. Let's go right. Do you like vetiver Perel? Not the vetiver Perel. Yeah, I know I had been waiting for it forever. It wasn't very impressive in the first time I kind of sprayed it. It's partly because, you know, it has been a unicorn, and I've been always looking forward to get it. And now, you know, I don't. Like, it wasn't mind-blowing at all in some ways. And I was like, okay. What? I was dreaming about perfume Sienna from Crabtree and Evelyn, and now I'm going to buy it. Ooh, a dream come true. You never know. Vintage vetiver Perel was a win. Wins again. Yes, I think it's I think vetiver Perel, the vintage one, is much better, to be honest, of a vetiver fragrance. I don't know what they tried to do. Like, maybe they tried to do it a little bit floral with the vetiver, but it kind of killed the aspect of the vetiver that I like. But I will have to try it a full wear and before I let you know. And you will find out soon anyways. Did you get my second package or not, Karen? Yeah. And to be honest, I even like the Mitra-et-le-Parfum, the new Mitra-et-le-Parfum from Guerlain. It was a really, really nice one, and I don't see, I don't know what I was expecting from it, to be honest. I think it was just such a unicorn that I was expecting to blow my mind. It happened actually with Iris Ganache too. I got the Iris Ganache because I was like, oh my god, I've been waiting for Iris Ganache for forever, and then I get it, and I'm like, is this it? It wasn't a good, I don't know. Sometimes you build up something in your mind so much that you think, you know, it's going to be so amazing and it's going to be mind-blowing, and it ends up being all right. And, or maybe not like that. But then you wear it again and you enjoy it. I feel like I have to give it a try again and see if it is something that I still like. Now let's find Celine. Somebody asked me to do a sample of La Peau Nue from Celine, and this is becoming very much favorite of mine very quickly, because I also have a body lotion of this, and it's so good. The body lotion, I'm tempted to get a shower gel as well. I'm surprised that you haven't broken that cap yet. What cap? What cap are you talking about? All right. There we go. What cap are we talking about? So we're trying to get La Peau Nude. This is like uber powdery and beautiful and soft, but also lasts all day. I really, really like this fragrance from this line. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites and really soothing fragrance. I quite like that one. In the sun, propeller cap in the background. Well, it's hard to break that cap because the cap is metal. Like if it was glass, yes, it would have been broken yesterday. But it's not glass. So it has survived. And I'm not as ditzy as you think I am. Yeah, but La Peau Nude is, I am very curious what the, I actually thought I bought a shower gel of La Peau Nude in, when I was in Italy. And I guess in the whole kind of kerfuffle of buying it, the girl put the Parade shower gel rather than La Peau Nude, which kind of made me a little bit pissed off later, but whatever. The shower gels of the Celine line, they don't foam as much, and and they're not, I don't know if they're hydrating. I feel like they're not. I need something really creamy and hydrating. And I didn't feel like they were, so I'm not gonna, I don't know. I don't know. If I buy one, it would be La Peau Nude. It's not there yet. Five more days expected shipping out. It's Karen, is it in already in US? Because I'm kind of worrying about shit that I sent out, because Canada Post might at any moment go on strike these days again, because last year it was 2 months and this year again they might go on a strike, and it's going to be the end of me. The next one, oh my god, y'all, I can't be even. Hold on. All right. Jesus. Okay. It never ends, does it? Even when they're not here. It made it through customs. Okay, so if it made it through the customs, then you're good. You're good. I was just hoping that it has gone past through customs, so the Canada Post goes on strike, everything will be on halt. Last time my packages got stuck. Like like it took 2 months of strike last time, and and it was quite annoying, to be honest, to wait. And then some of them were very, very expensive packages, and I was like, oh my god, am I ever gonna get this? So it was quite a bit of 2 stressful months when they do that. And still, Canada Post is more, what can I say, they're more reasonably priced for smaller packages. Like when I'm sending, let's see if this is a pump or is this, oh no, thank god you removed. So some of like the newer, actually, so the older versions of the Dior were like the 250 ml and the 125 ml too. They were, you could easily decant from them like that. But then they changed it to single pump. And single pump ones are, you have to spray. There's no other way of really decanting them. And now that they changed the 200 ml bottles, they are again decantable. And yeah, so it's I'm actually glad that they went back to the decantable ones, but although I don't know if I'm gonna buy any new Dior's, to be honest. It's all has been shit. Ever since what was the first one he did for the house? It was that something fig one, Dior Riviera. I was like, meh. I tried it when I was in Paris. I was like, oh, I don't like this one. And then what else was there? New Look. It was okay. The New Look like that. And yeah. Yeah. So then the New Look was not really good. And what else was there? He put I guess the Bois Talisman and whatever. I'm not buying 400 ml of Rose Star. Are they making 400 ml anymore? Because I heard someone was telling me that they're not going to make those bottles anymore. So I don't know if they're going to still continue to make that 400 ml bottles. So it's just kind of scary. By the way, y'all, if you could see, there are now available on from China. You see how these bottles look like saline bottles. It's like a mini saline bottle. I don't know, how can I show this? Okay, here. But it looks like a mini saline bottle, right? Like these decant bottles are available on AliExpress and all of those, right? So I'm gonna say, you know, it's out there. And we know how the fake salines are everywhere. Like it's on internet, it's everywhere. So you gotta be careful where you're getting them from and who you're getting them from. And if I find my syringes, it would be a nice treat. It's here. So stuff is getting a little bit complicated. If you see a juice that's being split for really dirt cheap, you know, you gotta think about it again. Okay, night clubbing of eBay. You mean that $90 night clubbing? No. And no, it's not real. I saw there's this guy from Japan, and he has like the horrible rating, and I want I kind of know why, but I saw he had put on Celine, and not Celine's, Fendi. I hadn't seen fake Fendi. In their private line came up like about a year ago. They have the Baguette, which is their Irish one, is really, really good. So I saw there was a bunch of them for reasonable price. Like I'm not reasonable, but it's good price. Fendi is about $330 for their 100 ml bottles, and the price was 200 Canadian, which is probably like, what is it, like 150 American, so half price from Japan. Oh shit. And yeah, so he had it on, but it's only the stock bottle pictures. The guy has like hundreds of reviews. I mean, he's 94%, positive. But you look at but not a lot of fragrances. So I sent him a message and I said, do you have any other pictures other than stock pictures? And he's like, got back to me and said, oh, that's a brand new. In Japan, they have an authenticity label somewhere on the boxes. Fendi? For Fendi brand? I don't know if, how is this a 16? Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so I don't know what is happening with that brand. Are they fake? I was tempted to order and compare them with the Fendi bottle that I have, but I was like, do I want to really go through all of the hassle with the eBay back and forth, and the seller wanting the bottle back, and also the shit that they kind of make you go through? I eventually decided not to and not go. Hi Dropout, how are you? And that was that. Just a little cute bottle, like very, very cute. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna do 30 ml decants of the Celines, I'll do in these ones. But just having them out there is just like anything is possible and available. It's kind of scary. What's going on in here? Not in general, since Japan has a very high rate / quality of face. Oh yeah, of course they would. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of, like, I see a lot of Chanel's from Japan. There's a lot of other things, but there are some real things from Japan. The only problem is it's mixed with all the fakes. And then what you're gonna do and how you're gonna know, right? Like that's the complicating factor for all of those. Anywho, okie dokie. I think I'm done with decanting. I'm just gonna have to get my printer out and print the 6 gazillion labels for all of these, and just gonna pack them up and whatnot, and that will be that. Guys, it was good to catch up with you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, push the notification button, and like the stream if you like. and I shall see you guys later. Bye bye.